All right. Thank you very much. All right. I am all with you now on the Zoom. So let's take a look here. I'm going to be focusing on our options dip buy trades pretty heavily. So hopefully you have some numbers written down or you understand the strategy for most of these. So look at AMC's taken off. All right, Skyworks with a hard pullback. Nice. That's setting us up for an excellent dip by entry coming. Keith, I know you probably saw that and thought, oh, sweet. It just takes the pressure off. I mean, if Skyworks were to just take off, oof. Yeah, difficult. Yeah, GME has just like flown out of the gate. The quarter in on that was 390. You don't need about the all-out signal for GME. You don't need it. It's way up. And be taking $5 increments. Are you saying all in maybe? You said all out. GME's going up. Oh, shit. Now, yeah, I see what you mean. Like you really have to ask if it drops back down to 360. Like, holy cow. That's why GME is a quarter entry right there. All right, Western Digital, you could potentially get in the option on that because it did break the pre-market high. That's not a pullback play. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh no, what's up? Oh man, Fidelity's giving intermittent outage alert. Oh, come on. Wow. Anybody else having brokerage issues at the moment? AMC broke the all-in. Did you guys catch that? $15. Who's in AMC? It broke the all-in at $15. Is now wow. Huge pullback on AMC after it went up to 16. Dude, if you didn't get into AMC, don't get in. If you did, get out. Wow, that was a massive turnaround. Fake out on AMC. Yeah, I mean, holy Toledo, that was a hell of a pullback. It was a 2-point pullback. Yeah, everything is dropping. What is that about? Is that because no one in their brokers can buy, they can only sell? Yeah, that was, it was really crazy on AMC there. And GME, 415 to 360 in that tick. I know a lot of people lost a ton of money just then. BB just like beaten down. Skyworks is coming up. Skyworks will be 188.20 with options. If Fidelity will let me get in. Okay, yeah, it will. That was giving me a very strange error earlier. How about over here? Yep. Okay. Wow. So wow. I think there might have been a brokerage outage for like the first 2 minutes of the market, and that might have been what happened there. Did anybody get into the Western Digital options? I couldn't get in. No, don't get into Skyworks yet. No, the signal on Skyworks was not there. Is anybody in Western Digital Options? Cool. Good. All right. Okay, we're going to try and stay in that for a while. You guys are making money. Yeah, AMC is dropping. That's okay. You're not in AMC, Linus, right? You get all out. Forget AMC. Okay, good. I want to protect you, man. Skyworks curving down. We'll see if it can break 188, 188.44. All. Should you get in Western Digital now? No, you missed it. But I'll let you know when the next entry is. Fuck, it's not showing me 5-minute candles on the Western Digital chart. So that's going to take a second for me to get up. 188.50 is the current trigger entry for the options trade on Skyworks. 188.50. That might change. Yeah, today at the closing bell, you're going to see some really crazy action on the stocks because that's all the options will expire and people need to hedge and cover their options positions. Like they're going to wait till the last, hour or maybe even 30 minutes of trading is going to be crazy today on a lot of these stocks. I gotta get 5-minute candles up on WDC, but if you have multiple contracts on WDC, it's been 4 candles at the same price right now in a row. Coming up on the 5th candle, I would de-risk a little bit. So de-risk would be like take 10 to 25% of your position off of Western Digital because it's not pushing anymore. Somebody asked what would be the next entry on WDC. It's now mid-risk, so you would have about half or a quarter of the position that you normally would. And it would be 60, 68. Not going to repeat that again. I got to keep moving here. All right, I'm waiting for a turnaround on Novavax, Skyworks, Western Digital. You can de-risk a little bit. It's taking a while to continue. And I'm still waiting for my 5-minute candles to show up here. Something's funny with my with that particular chart. If price on Western Digital drops below 59.60, that would be your all out. $185 is the new trigger entry for Skyworks. $185. Make that 185.10. 185.10 just to be really safe. Nearest expiration at the money, Colby. You don't even have to think about it. Nearest expiration at the money. Whatever it is at that time. So, yep, AMC's halted. No, it's not halted. Wow. I'm surprised it's not halted. That was such a huge drop. Man, they were just like fucking us on purpose. Like that should have been a halted stock. Or maybe it was halted. BB is not halted either. KOSS should be halted. All right, KOSS is halted. And GME dropped more than, I mean, how is GME not halted? I think it did have a halt back there. LMFA breakout would be half entry at 318. Did Western Digital hit our stop? I think it did. And it's hard to see. My chart's being a little funky. Oh yeah, I hit our stop. Did you guys get out of Western Digital? Is the market tanking? Like, I think that's probably what's going on. The whole market is probably tanking. Because I'm seeing everything going down. You guys, certainly if SPY breaks 370 on the low side, load up on puts right at that moment. Has everybody got that? That's the SPY panic drop play, and just play it for a point. If today turns out to be a horrible train wreck on the market, get out of everything that's pulling back. Take off all your equity positions if SPY drops below 370, okay? And then get SPY puts at 370. When that happens, gold is jumping, that's a bad sign. What's going on? Everything is red. Free Trade App said they're going to be blocking buying on the US market until the 1st of February. Who? Dude, can you link us an article on that, Casper? What is that? I'm not seeing anything in the shape of something interesting. Everything is pushing down and pushing down hard. I might take off my rocket position here. If anyone has rocket, it's probably a good idea. I'm getting all out of my rocket. I'm going to quickly double check the VIX. The VIX is not right. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the VIX is rising. And rocket pulling back. I'm getting all out of my rocket position at a small profit. Just going to bail. That's just the market. That's what the market did. What? Why did I say 18? That's weird. Oh, 20. There you go. I have 20 contracts on Rocket, which I sold at a profit of $800, 10%. It was certainly a lot more than that. It was like 5,000 or 8,000 the other day. All right, I'm going to advise everybody in the group. right now. I didn't need to send it to everybody. Don't play GME anymore, Omar. Did you see that? It went from 410 to 360 in a tick. Do you want to risk your money that much? Get away from GME, guys. It's really crazy today. Anyway, trade GME at your own risk, Omar, if you really wanted to trade that. Chicago PMI 63.8 versus 58.5. That's good. What's the all out on Square, Kelly? Check the trades. It says 212. But it is going down. It was at 226 and now it's at 219. Oh, here goes Skyworks. Get ready, guys. 184.10 would be entry. Skyworks, 184.10. 184.10. Be watching it. Entry on that could be coming any second. Novavax will be 193. 190. No, 200 on Novavax. So wait on that. All right, Skyworks is happening like right now. Shit, I don't have my order still filled out here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I typed what? I typed workhorse. Where did I get that from? How did I type that? What a mental slip. 180. Take the 185. On the break, when it breaks, if it broke, and all right, at 184 and a smidge, that's when we get into Skyworks. No, 184 is the trigger entry on Skyworks. I just was frantically getting my order ready. And then right before I pull the trigger, I double check. So don't worry, I wasn't frantically ordering. The entry on Skyworks is 184. No, 225 call. Nick, where did you get the 225 call from? SWKS. Let's just be sure because we've all been messing that up. It's like S works. 225. Oh, maybe. No, I don't think we were talking about the two. No, that was price targets. Like analyst price targets. We were talking about an analyst's price target. Nick, you probably should paper trade with us, just in case, I don't want you to lose money. Be careful. Oh, it was a Novavax, but yeah, that's true. 226 is the high on Novavax. Yeah, be careful, buddy. You wanna be on the ball with this stuff. Otherwise, you lose money. It's inevitable that you'll lose money if you're not on the ball on this. Be careful, buddy. I don't really want to get into any trades with the market being the way it is. But if something were to show the signs, then yeah. Well, then don't, Amber. Like seriously, just choose not to. It's when the VIX is this high, the whole market's being ripped down. Like, does anyone think that investors are really going to start buying into Skyworks now with the market behaving the way it is? Like, and that Skyworks is going to go flying? No. There may be some opportunities out there, but the risk is so high. What's going on here? GameStop soars. Are they showing GameStop? No, it's 1348. They're probably showing AMC. I'm not sure what they're showing on the news there. Let me look around. That is, yeah, AMC. I don't know why they're watching it tick by tick. All right, that's almost entry on Skyworks, right? Okay, but it pulled back. So if you missed it, it's not entry now. 184.10 is essentially the entry on it. 184.30 we can wait for now. What program are you using? Thinkorswim from TD Ameritrade. It's pretty damn good. If anybody has over $30,000 that they're going to be doing with day trading, then you ought to set up the absolute top perfect setup. And that will be DAS Trader, DAS Trader, plus Lightspeed. Like if you're going to be serious and you have over 30,000, that's where you want to go. All right, did anybody get into Skyworks? Because there was a slight like micron trigger there, but if you didn't, good. You did? Wrote? Okay, so you'd be out, right? Because it's pulling back. I mean, you can actually still, wrote, are you still in? You can kind of stay in right now because it's not real bad. Yes, it is. It is. You should get all out. You guys get all out of that. Skyworks. It's pulled back 3 red candles in a row, and it's kind of below like where we would like to see it. It's below the 20. It's below the 200. It's weak. It didn't follow through. Some of you accidentally saved money on Skyworks there because that was a false break. When you get a false break like that, don't hold it for very long. But I don't mean to say get out right away. Just look and see if it's following through, like for 20 seconds, 30 seconds. And if it's not, and it failed, and it's starting to pull back, if you have, day trading ability and a margin account, you can always get back in. I really think like I'm considering calling the day because this is going to be a very uncertain day. It's very hard to trade when the VIX is high. A lot of people think, oh, the VIX goes up, the market crashes, everything goes down. It's not just that. It's that the volatility starts creating whiplash and every trade goes against you. And so the amount of uncertainty starts to go way up and you can't really trade in any direction, even down. It can be very hard. We got out of Rocket, Square, Twitter. What's under the most distressed? CP. I think we got out of J yesterday, or we wanted to take a look at it today. We probably should get out of J. 3 days in a row of it not working out. I'm going to take a quick look at it. Yeah, it's totally time to get out of J. And that might be the market's fault, but oh well. That one was not holding well. Jared says, if you're going to call it a day, you want to give a lesson on options, because I have no idea what I'm doing with that, so I haven't done any yet. I'm pretty tired as well, because I've been up early and didn't get enough sleep because we were up late. So I'm going to save that for a class. But what I will say, Jared, is that I have a couple videos on my YouTube channel all about that. They're hours long. I already have given kind of those lessons. Okay. So start with those. Go to my YouTube channel, and there's a couple ones that say options, this or that. Yes. I mean, over the weekend, put it on faster playback or whatever, I do recommend you don't skip too much in that unless I'm on a total side tangent to what you're trying to learn. But keep the comprehension high and the focus high on those, so you do learn them. Okay, Gabe. All right, congratulations. Very good. I don't know why we didn't have GBR up, but good. Did you use some of the kind of techniques that you've been eyeing and learning? When you say unhedged, you mean when I'm talking about being unhinged? Yeah. Yeah, KOSS is very unhinged. These are all unhinged. All these like volatility plays are quite unhinged. So that's why we start with a day trade on them. You laddered out. All right, Gabe. Sweet. Like CTRM is just like not happening at all. SIEB, not really happening. Skyworks is trying. Western Digital is holding. I don't have a lot of faith in it. NVAX is really trying to get all the way back up to the top. But it's going to be sketchy. It's a very sketchy ride and a lot of congestion along the way, and especially as it starts to get to the top. GME is equalizing, but it is basically down. Sundial is not going to be happening. LMFA, $3.18 is still the breakout price. KOSS, you could potentially go quarter in at $80. That's the high of market hours. $80 quarter in, and then 90. Write these down, because if we cut off the stream, you'll be able to trade KOSS. KOSS would be $80 for a quarter in, $94 for half in, and $120 for all in. And I would start around now with like dollar laddering, and then around 95 there in the four there, go with the $2 laddering, and at 120, the $3 laddering. That seems about right. I'll have to figure out. I mean, I can just do this kind of like through guesswork in my mind, but I have to figure out what is the mathematical system there, so we can actually have a real quick way to estimate that. $120 on KOSS. It's a little bit not showing on my screen. Let me get you the exact number, because it's underneath the word. 120, yeah, 120. So those are your three, break points. And anything under, the half in one, down in the third, entry area, which was a quarter in. Anything in that range will be always quarter in until you get to that half in point. Then all your laddering up will be half ins, and then 120 all ins. And most important, just bail when everything starts to pull back. I don't think I'm going to check out anything new here. I'm going to be working on closing down the session, I think, because that's the safest thing to do today. But I probably will be back. I'm going to also I need to really go over all these swing trades and make sure the health of them. We'll be here for a while, and I think that, we would be here for a while waiting for an entry. And I think that once you get an entry on at least some of our options momentum trades, they're going to fake out and they're not going to do well. So with that, I put these and your day's trades into your hands, and I'll be checking out the swing trades. Twitter's back up. All right. That's good. Rocket Mortgage is going back up. Things are maybe reinflating a little bit. NVAX in is going to have to be 226. Yeah, SPY's not really going up much though. Everything's still looking pretty bad. I wouldn't trust betting on it. I wouldn't bet on it. What are you talking about, Nicole? With half in what? With NVAX? No, that'd be an all in. Yeah, that's a massive high. That's the pre-market high. And do you guys have the point on the other one? I mean, at this point, AMC, the only play is an all-in at 16. BB, the only play there, so be writing these down. BB, the only play there is an all-in at 18.5. No, actually, there's a half in at 18.25. And then an all-in at 18.5. GME, I wouldn't trust playing that today at all. Wouldn't recommend that. Not even going to recommend that. NAKD continues to be 2.3, and then 3, and then 3.63. So that's quarter, half, all in. CTRM 0.73 is the quarter in, 0.77 is the half in, and 0.83 is the all in. I'm thinking about Skyworks and whether or not you should play that. Yeah, it's probably all right. Skyworks, the trigger though would have to be like 185.10, or a more conservative entry would be 188.50. And yeah, that's pretty much every opportunity here that's looking decent. No, what was it? 18 quarter, right? Yeah. Yes, William, that's it. You guys can, if anyone has the numbers that I just said, you guys can talk to each other in the Discord. All right, I'm going to work on making sure our swing trades are doing okay. Cool, Caleb. Feel free to PM me if you have something serious to talk about. If I get just a ton of PMs, I'm not even going to answer any of them. Like, maximum 3 people today can PM me. It's just going to be too much. So you make sure it's not like, can you check on this position? I might lose $12. No, get a job, mow some lawns, make $25, and I'm not going to check on that position. All right. So if I don't talk to you again, which could be the case, have a great weekend, everybody. Happy day trading today. Good luck. If SPY breaks the 370, buy the shit out of a bunch of SPY puts. All right. Bye-bye. Fun morning.